August 22nd, 2021. News reports announce that 79-year-old Reverend Jesse Jackson and his 77-year-old wife were hospitalized in Chicago after testing positive for coronavirus, despite being fully vaccinated against the virus, receiving his first dose on January 8th, 2021.
Now, civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson and his wife Jacqueline are hospitalized after testing positive for COVID-19. The couple are being treated at Northwestern Memorial Hospital in Chicago. According to a statement from Jackson's nonprofit, the Rainbow Push Coalition, doctors are monitoring their conditions. The 79-year-old civil rights leader is vaccinated against the virus. He received his first dose in January during a publicized event as he urged others to receive the shot.
Here is a picture from January 8th when Reverend Jackson received his first shot. We have been told by the media that vaccination means being protected against serious illness and hospitalization due to coronavirus.
Coronavirus cases in the U.S. are rising once again after months of decline. It's being driven by the fast-spreading Delta variant, lagging vaccinations, and summer gatherings, people getting together. Right now, 48% of the country is fully vaccinated, which has been proven to mean protected against severe illness and hospitalization from the virus.
However, apparently, that's not actually the case.
Now, civil rights leader Reverend Jesse Jackson and his wife Jacqueline are hospitalized after testing positive for COVID-19. The 79-year-old civil rights leader is vaccinated against the virus. He received his first dose in January during a publicized event as he urged others to receive the shot.
Remember, number 44, Hank Aaron died after being crowned with the venom of the serpent. 44 being a reference to Obama and his death, likely a human sacrifice to the beast.
The new from us at 5, baseball legend and Mobilian Hank Aaron receiving the first dose of Moderna's vaccine today. Aaron, along with former UN Ambassador Andrew Young and former Health and Human Services Secretary Louis Sullivan, getting their shots in the Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta. The men say they're hoping to send a message to the African American community that the vaccine is safe.
It makes me feel wonderful. I don't have any qualms about it at all. I feel quite proud of myself of doing something like this. It's just a small thing that can help zillions of people in this country.
This is Karen Greer in the CBS 46 studios, and we are breaking in with some very sad news. This morning, CBS 46 on top of breaking news that Major League Baseball Hall of Famer Hank Aaron has died.
When we look at the details of this event, it seems that Reverend Jackson and his wife are being set up to be the next ritual sacrifices for the Antichrist, Obama. The announcement of Reverend Jackson and his wife's hospitalization came on August 22nd, or 8/22, which can be expressed as 8/4, since 2 + 2 = 4, and 8/4 is Obama's birthday. The date he received his first vaccination, January 8th, or 1/8, gives us the number 18, or 666, the number of the beast. Also, they are both hospitalized in Chicago, Obama's hometown. In the previous video, we discussed the fact that the Shai points to the Greek letters He, Rho, which symbolizes the Christ, and we also know that Chicago points to the Chicago bull, a representation of the horned bull god Moloch or Molech, who is also called MLK. This is the false idol to which human sacrifices were made. Ironically, Reverend Jackson was a close friend and confidant of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr., or MLK. MLK was assassinated on April 4th, 1968, at around 6 p.m. on a balcony of the Lorraine Motel.
At around 6 p.m. on April 4th, King was shot dead on the balcony of the Lorraine Motel where he was staying. Memphis Night editor Doug Stone filed this urgent after confirmation from the police. Nobel laureate Martin Luther King Jr., father of nonviolence in the American Civil Rights Movement, was killed by an assassin's bullet Thursday night. King, 39, was hit in the neck by a bullet as he stood on the balcony of a hotel here. He died less than an hour later in St. Joseph Hospital. The Reverend Jesse Jackson said he and others in the King party were getting ready to go to dinner when the shooting occurred.
The date, April 4th, or 4-4, is a reference to number 44, Obama. Memphis was the capital of ancient Egypt, and it sat at the mouth of the Nile Delta, connecting it to the pyramid, the symbol of death and change, which connects to Obama and the Delta variant of coronavirus as well. Lorraine means the kingdom of Lothar. Lothar was a Frankish king, the great-grandson of Charlemagne. The name Lothar means famous army. This connects to the Merovingian dynasty, or Frankish line of kings who ruled in Western Europe. The Da Vinci Code proposes that the bloodline of Christ can be traced back to these kings through Mary Magdalene, who represents the Queen of Heaven and Whore of Babylon.
And hands, hint of a bosom, hein?
Incroyable.
Pas tout à fait. See,
Who is she?
my dear, that's Mary Magdalene.
The prostitute? The prostitute?
Mary Magdalene was Jesus' wife.
However, we know that this is actually pointing us to the bloodline of Antichrist. As a side note, Charlemagne from The Breakfast Club is getting his own late-night show called The God's Honest Truth, starting on September 17th.
The man Vulture called the God of Radio got a new show coming to Comedy Central, calling out the so that you don't step in them. The God's Honest Truth.
September 17th is a double 17, as it is the 17th day of September, and 9 plus 1 plus 7 equals 17 as well. Previously, we've discussed how the number 17 has been used in orchestrated satanic ritual sacrifices in the past, like the death of XXXTentacion, who had an album titled 17, the 17 killed and 17 injured in Stoneman Douglas, and the 17-minute video of the mass shooting in New Zealand.
We would never show you the video. In all 17 minutes of it, you see the shooter drive up, park at the mosque, enter, and then start shooting.
I told you then that the number 17 points to the 7 heads and 10 horns of the beast that rises from the sea and is written by Mystery Babylon. September 17th is 917, which, when reversed, points to Revelation 17:9, which speaks specifically about Mystery Babylon and the 7 heads and 10 horns. Revelation 17:9 through 13 declares, "And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains, on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. The date, September 17th, also points to Genesis 9:17, a reference to the sign of the rainbow which God set in the heavens after he destroyed the world by flood because of the actions of the Nephilim giants or fallen angels. This bowl was a promise that God would not destroy the world again in this manner. Verses 16 through 17 declare, "And the bowl shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth." Keep this reference to the rainbow in mind, as we'll come back to it in a moment. Martin Luther King was killed on a Thursday, or Thor's Day, the god of thunder and lightning, or Barak, and points to Obama as well. Since we are speaking about lightning and the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns that represents the rulers of the One World government, it should also be noted that the One World Trade Center was struck by lightning on August 21st.
A strike from the sky caught on camera. A video showing the moment a bolt of lightning strikes the top of the One World Trade Center. It happened on Saturday as now a tropical depression Henri moves through the northern east coast. A fiery...
The name Henri or Henry means leader or ruler of the house, and 8 kings in London bore this title. Therefore, this points to the 8th king or Antichrist, the ruler of the One World government of the 7 heads and 10 horns, as found in Revelation 17:9. MLK was shot at around 6 p.m. This, along with the name King, points to the Viking or 6th king.